Alright everybody, welcome back for another video of Virtual Warfare or Virtual Odyssey, where I don't know which one it's going to be, but this video is going to be about journeying into different worlds of roleplay, roleplay fighting, or just different worlds of the virtual experience. And the first place we're going to go to is RP Nation. So let's go. I'm trying to make this video series a series, so it would be me journeying into different worlds of roleplay, trying to figure out, just journey into different worlds. And I gotta fix this thing, man. Journey into different worlds and seeing what people we can meet, what rule sets we can see, what different types of role play experience we can get into. So I'm just gonna scroll. Oh look, the RP Nation handbook. Interesting, huh? Let's see what they talk about. RP Nation frequently asked questions. I didn't go. Okay. Where can I view the official site rules? Okay. So I'm going to make this a virtual warfare video. So this is going to be a virtual warfare video, and so I'm going to figure out how the Roleplay Nation fight. So maybe I should pause the video and look for, or maybe you guys can jump along with me and roll through this site where we figure out what we can find. So let's go right here first. What can I say? Okay. Should not to be. I don't see it. So this, like, it looks like they're talking about just about the site. So let's actually try to search T1 fighting rules. Let's see, we got the gallery. What's new? New posts. Register. Let's go to. Okay, I tried to click menu, nothing happened. So let's go back to the beginning. Just hit the back button. Okay, hit the back button again. So let's see. Okay, wait. Oh, this is in the handbook. Okay, so we have to go back again. It's the back button. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any fighting here? Roleplay 101, fantasy, realistic or modern, futuristic dice, Coliseum. Oh, the Coliseum seems like a spar. Okay, we can check that out. Let's see what else we can find. Looks like they don't have anything else. So let's go to the Coliseum. See what's in here. See how these people roleplay fight. Okay, so Coliseum. This part of the site is for role players that are centered around combat and not much else. Okay, so that's us. So let's see how these people fight. So let's go to this one. This is a start. Alright. This happens in January 6th, 2019. All right, so if you guys know Virtual Warfare, you know that I technically do not really care about the scene. This is something that Virtual Odyssey would take care of. But Virtual Warfare only cares about the fighting part. So I'm just going to scan through this whole post and see how the fighting is done. So he is giving a description about incredibly adept at fighting. Okay, so I don't see. Okay, so as you can see, they're starting off as a role play, which is fine. They're not writing as if they're given all their powers. Although he was already vastly capable of his own, and as with the others of his kind, his powers can increase during the battle, okay? Okay, pure apply energy, what? Crafted by the mage, okay. So this guy, okay, so it looks like these guys fight in a totally different way. So this doesn't look like a freelance formal, as you can see. Kind of just actually looks like a story, just like they're telling a story. And let's scroll further. Let's see where we can get some action in. Right here, okay. Alter answered the creature's question. I have no name. I am a killer that has discarded his own name in order to kill without being tracked. And you? He put his arms down, hands open as two swords, one having a black blade, one having a white blade, appeared in his hands, which he then gripped tightly on. Are my newest skill. And you are my newest kill, okay. Alter jumped down from the boulder and landed feet first on the ground. He dashed toward the creature. His speed was beyond that of human, comparable to the fastest wind speed ever recorded. He leapt into the air. As soon as he was within 3 feet of the creature, he descended, swinging downwards at the creature. Okay, perfect. We're at the perfect spot. The perfect spot. Now, I'm glad I ran into this because, as you can see, this is way totally different from everyone else's style of roleplay fighting, especially when it comes down to New World style. Even in the Old World style, people tend to want to put everything in a mathematical sense. But as you can see, how he detailed his speed, he said his speed was beyond that of human, comparable to the fastest wind speed ever recorded. Okay, so we know that you can always look up Google and see fastest wind speed ever recorded. So we can do that now. Let's look that up right now. Fastest wind speed ever recorded. Oh, there we go. So, and plainly it says 231 miles per hour. So this is how fast this guy is moving. Now we don't have to mathematically put the numbers down and say, oh, I'm moving at 231 miles per hour. You don't have to do that. You know, you can illustrate your character's speed and prowess and proportion however you want, you know, and being mathematically precise is something that, I should say, is something that people use to compensate for the lack of skill that they may have. You know, they might be precise on every single detail, you know, make this whole 6,000 stance of explaining everything, but when it comes down to actually engaging in the art, there's no tactics, because, you know, their whole time they spent writing down their bio, their stance, or whatever the case may be. So when it comes down to actually get engaged in the fight, there are no techniques, there are no tactics, you know. And as you can see, this guy is illustrating his character, where illustrating his character in a simple way, you know. And this is the perfect way to do it. Now he did add 3 feet. You know, he did add a precise measurement. That's okay. You know, you don't have to be precise. He could just sit within striking distance or within respectable distance, you know, which is 5 feet. You know, by law, 5 feet from a person is a respectable distance. Anything beyond, you know, beyond 5 feet, close to the person would be, you know, kind of like being within someone's, or invading someone's private space, or, you know, invading someone's space. So 5 feet is really, you know, I'm not really sure, you know, so I could look this up now, which is going to be hard, so I don't know what question to ask. So How many feet away can you be from someone? Let's see what they say. Well, so I'm not answering the right questions, but I think everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll look up the correct answer some other time. But with that said, I could just say, strike a distance, or in a respectable distance, or a distance far. Just I could explain things. I don't have to explain it in a mathematical way. So let's see what else we can find. I'm really into looking up the rules. I really want to see the rules. And let's see. Let's start from where we were. Okay, so the guy is jumping up, coming down, swinging down. Okay, Alter was certainly quick, but the potent processing power of the beast's mind sometimes made the world around him move at a slow pace momentarily. More often than not, his sizable body simply couldn't move as fast as he'd like, but his reaction time was still most notable. Thar didn't even bother moving from his spot. Instead, his webbed golden talons shifted along the sand as he situated himself a much more ready stance, arms down. So this is pretty different than how we are. Wow, like I have so much. Maybe I should have came to this site, before I did this video, because I'm kind of lost for words. And I knew people fought like this. Like, I seen people fight like this before. I seen people fight in a story, in a storytelling way where they wrote. You can imagine, they really wrote like at least 5,000 words a turn, and it was like based on fighting, but it was based on a story. As you can see, these guys are, these guys are, how should I say? They're being considerate about their infirmities or their weaknesses. As you can see, he said he couldn't move. He couldn't move as fast as he wanted to because of his size, but his reaction time was still on point, Whereas far as, some of the fighters that we know today, the freelance version, they don't care about the weakness. They don't care about, drawbacks, or knowing that, well, I'm a certain size, so I can't move at a certain pace, and like, roleplay fighting is just so, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I just wish I could just like save roleplay, but I just can't. You fail to understand how outclassed you are. So these guys are just going. But look at the post size though. Look at the post limit. Look at the post limit. These guys are telling a story and they're fighting. This is exactly how ancient world, if anybody know the ancient world style, the new style, it's not actually new, it's old, but no one uses it anymore because everyone is so focused on post limit and trying to make their measurements precise and everything so detailed that the ancient world, or the old way of roleplay fighting, has been pushed down to T2 people. So people who are on T2 level have to fight on this level, and people who are T1 look at this type of gameplay and look down upon it because it's not worded, it's not lengthy, it's not as you can see, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what I'm saying. I should try to say the best. This is a practice video anyway, so everybody know what I'm doing. But hey, trial and error, sometimes the best teacher. So, but I think everybody know what I'm talking about. The posts are not too long. This one is pretty long, and it looks like somebody's giving up, but doesn't look like it. This is a pretty much a short reply for such a long one. It's a gunblade ruler took aim. Darrellis, I'm not reading that, had used his deceptive agility for a sideways dash. His blockade had dematerialized, and he was left defenseless against the hail of lead. The bullets flew by just barely behind him as he picked up more speed. I'm not reading on this, so I just wanted to try to stimulate my mind, but it's not working. I think it's time to go, but it was just something, a video to continue this journey. So these guys added fruit. So it started. So this guy's, see, this is a long-term thing. So it started on the 6th of January, and it's all the way down to be on the 22nd, 26th. These guys are still fighting. Like, what an experience! What an experience! And this is awesome because there's not, when it comes down to freelance fighting, if you ain't replying to the post, people don't really want to fight you, and they end up, because it's like, it's too competitive, it's not freelance fighting. Or as far as, when I say freelance fighting, I mean the fighting on Kick and Amino, preferably those in Roleplay Fight Club and various forums or various chat groups in Kick. I don't want to name too many clans yet, because I don't want to do too many exposed videos anymore. People, when I do exposed video, people think I'm like their enemy or I'm trying to like fight against them. But it's like, I only did that because people didn't want to accept the truth. And some of my videos, I explained the truth to people in the chat, and they came up with fallacies, said I was wrong, and tried to disqualify me and remove me from the group, and go along spreading rumors about how I lost and stuff like that. And I just wasn't going to like take that. And besides, I didn't know too many people on Kick, so they had groups of people. So I decided to make a video, share it, let everybody see the proof for themselves, and do it like that. So it's not necessarily lying or trying to shame anybody. I just use it as evidence to say that, look, this person is lying about what he's saying, and here's the proof right here. So this is what the exposed videos is for. If they get mad at me, they get mad, and that's what it is. But this video is going to be a journey video, and I don't know what I was saying, but it's February 3rd. It's still, guys, let's go all the way to the bottom. Okay, so they got, oh, it's more to it. Let's go to the next. February 6th, sorry, but they would be up, so it's cool. It's cool. They still going at it. So what's today's date? So this is, that way. So they're still going. Wow, this is impressive. Shout outs to these two people who are in this group. It's very impressive. And that's pretty much, I don't want to say this end of the video, but how much time was rolling? It doesn't say how much time. It just said that I was doing stuff. Okay. Ranked rules. So what's the ranked rules? What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. What's the rules for fighting? Like I said, there's no rules for fighting for this. So I'm just gonna end this video right here and probably come back to right here where it says, oh, here's a lot of stuff. The Grand Coliseum, Fantasy Tournament. So I'm gonna end the video and see, just to end it right now and see what's gonna happen with it later. So I don't know if we're gonna edit it. I might edit it, I might not. I know it's terrible. My words are not correct. It's almost 1 in the morning. I don't care. Making videos about roleplay fighting is awesome, and but I do strive to make it professional and engaging for people to have something to do, instead of just hearing someone who sounds like they're an idiot, which is probably the truth. But no, I don't want people just to just to hear my voice, you know, make it seem like I don't have nothing, I don't know what I'm talking about. I wanted to make it seem like, you know, it's professional, it's legitimate, and it's actually something that people could actually trust. But you know, if people don't want to trust me right now, they'll never trust me, you know. So, you know, I try my best. You know, I'm not the best at talking. I do this for people who are afraid to express themselves and afraid to just open themselves to the public. And I'm doing this for those people. And I just hope that everyone has a good time with this new channel, and hopefully it will grow. And I'm definitely going to be just doing more with this channel and Virtual Warfare. So just stay tuned for both of them. And I thank everybody for staying tuned. So stay tuned for the next video, definitely. See y'all.